What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's Crystal Carmen here, and today I have a Lori Harvey 90s inspired makeup routine. This is the makeup routine she did for Vogue, and guys, if there's anybody I ever wanted to see do their makeup, it is Miss Lori Harvey, honey. And she did not come to play, she came to slay, and slay she did that. I definitely learned some new tips and tricks that I will be implementing into my makeup routine. I feel like I nailed it. If you agree, thumbs up, leave those comments down below, and do not forget to subscribe. This look was effortless, and it's stunning. It's truly stunning. She knows her shit, okay? If you want to see how I created this Lori Harvey inspired makeup look, then just keep on watching. The first 4 minutes of the video, Lori is basically going through her skincare routine. She's advertising a new product she's coming out with her own skincare line. I already did my skincare routine. I use nothing but Fenty products these days. I have a full Fenty skincare video coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And now we're just going to basically just jump to the makeup portion of this video.
Makeup. So first, I like to use this Laura Mercier Hydrating Primer, and it also has SPF in it.
Okay, so she uses a primer with SPF. I'm going to use this Fenty Hydrating Primer. I don't know if this has SPF in it, but the moisturizer I use is from Fenty, and that definitely has SPF. So we are covered in that department. This primer smells so good, and it's so lightweight. It's not really dewy or anything. It's just, you know, hydrating. So if you have oily skin, you could definitely use this.
My best friend is a makeup artist, so she taught me this little trick. Take this little brush and have my Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this all over my face first.
So we're going to go in with the Huda Beauty's setting powder in the shade Blondie to basically put this all over my skin. This tip, I've always been afraid to even try it because I feel like somehow it'll make my skin cakey. But if this is what Lori is doing, it's definitely not caking because her skin looks flawless. So she used a very light, fluffy brush to apply this. It's definitely a little strange, you know, for a piece of change, a little strange, but okay, so.
Foundations and mix them.
Lori Harvey uses a Giorgio Armani Luminous foundation. The closest thing I would have to that is the Pat McGrath Sublime Perfection foundation. This foundation is so flawless, and whenever I wear this I feel like $1,000,000. It's very lightweight, and it just makes you look radiant. But in this house we don't waste Pat McGrath, and I'm not going nowhere, and I don't have too much left, so I'm savoring this. We are going to be using the Anastasia foundation instead. No, actually I'm just going to go ahead and use this Fenty. I'm going to go in with this Fenty foundation because it's lightweight. It's not my favorite, but we're going to go ahead and use it. I see that Lori is using a foundation brush to apply her foundation, and that's what we're going to do too. So I'm going to put a few pumps on the brush and just apply it. Just going to blend this in. You guys, I have been liking a brush application lately. Like, it has not steered me wrong. And it goes a long way when you compare it to like the sponge. So now she's going to go in with a Fenty matchstick. I have not been using this matchstick on me because I tried it when it first dropped, and I don't know, it just felt hard to blend, and I felt that the color was a tad dark.
I like to use this Fenty Beauty matchstick to do my contour.
I'm going to use the shade Truffle, and I see that she kind of just here, She does it here, here. Do I have to say it? And she does it around her hairline, along the lines of the nose. Oh, I did my nose contour a little wide. Here. Here. Okay, and then this is when she finally brings out a sponge. So let me get my sponge. And she says it's damp.
Do you blend her a little bit?
And then she starts to blend. Okay, and I see that she's using the butt of the sponge.
I'm kind of just give my face a little bit of definition.
This is actually a good color for me. I don't know.
I'm just trying to run out the house. I'll just do a little bit of concealer.
Okay, so this is actually a pretty good color for me. I don't know why I thought it was so dark in the past. Maybe because I never used it with like a foundation. Foundation for sure lightens it up. That's nice. Okay, this is going back in the makeup drawer. I had it in my makeup kit and I never even used it in my makeup kit, but now this is coming back home to mama. Oh, that is nice. I am a little bit afraid to blend out the nose contour part, but we are gonna try. So I'm gonna try to make it thin. Just somehow do, oh. We're gonna somehow just do that and bring it up. Oh, that's nice. So now we're going in with concealer. That is the shade I used to use. Okay, so she's using NARS concealer in Biscuit. I always used to use that as my concealer. I unfortunately don't have it anymore. It's not that I didn't like it. I just started trying other concealers and I somehow didn't go back to that one. She used a concealer that was a tad bit lighter than her face with the foundation. She used one closer to her natural skin tone. This one is a little bit of a highlighting shade for me, so I'm going to use this. This is the Fenty Beauty concealer in 340. I'm just going to put it under my eyes. She didn't put a lot on, and she didn't bring it down too far. I saw that she put a line down her nose. She did the little tree method. And let's see what else.
Then I like to use
there's 3 lines.
Ginger under my eyes just to like brighten up a little bit.
Ooh, okay, so I kind of got ahead of myself. She uses a natural shade down the bridge of her nose, on her chin and everything, and she uses a lighter shade underneath the eyes. This to me is already a lighter shade, so I'm not going to do that. Ooh. Now she's going in with that same Laura Mercier powder she applied earlier underneath her eyes. So I'm going to do the same thing, but with the Huda Beauty powder. I see she packed it on a little bit too, so we're gonna do the same thing. She was not shy with the powder. So she did kind of put it all over. I didn't go ahead of myself too much. She put a little bit right there, a little bit right there.
Callie is the only person.
So at this point, Lori is just going to use a powder to fill in her brows. I don't know that I have a powder to use to fill in my brows. I actually might. I couldn't find any powder for my brows. I could use eyeshadow, but I'm not about to be experimenting. Not today. I'm just gonna go in with this e.l.f. brow pencil and lightly fill in my brows the way I see Lori doing hers. Filling in the brows is just the worst, honey. I hate doing it. So I filled in my brows off camera. This one turned out better than this one, but they are on. Let's finish watching. Okay, now we're gonna really define them.
It's like a little concealer pencil. So I'm gonna take the pencil and I kind of just go across.
I used to have one of those concealer pencils from, I think it was L'Oreal, and I would always use it. And it actually does work. Like, it has the brows looking fleeky. But I don't have one of those today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use more concealer. But this time I'll probably use a little bit of a thicker one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. And I'm just gonna use this to clean up my eyebrows, because they need it. Shade that she's using. Okay.
Just sit.
She's now going in with a brow gel. I'm going to use my Benefit brow gel, and this is in the shade 4. I'm going to use this to set the brows.
Bronzer, because I don't know, I just feel like it gets the job done. So I like to use this one first. It's like angled and it like gives me that little angled contour look that I like.
So the first brush she uses is an angled brush. Lori used the NARS Laguna bronzer, but I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush matte bronzer. I freaking love this bronzer. She still has on her setting powder underneath her eyes, so I'm going to use this to chisel out. And she says she doesn't know how to contour her nose, so she really just kind of, let me dust this away. For her nose contour, she's legit just doing this. How nice is it to have a nose that cute to where you could just do this and that's all you need to do. Oh, okay. Not mad.
Is it like a little extra definition? Maybe it doesn't, but in my mind it does. So I actually like to go over that bronzer with this Urban Decay.
So she uses a Urban Decay type of bronzy highlighter type of thing. I think it might be a glowy highlight. I mean a glowy bronzer, but I'm not for sure. I actually used to do something similar. I would use the MAC Go Deposit to kind of go over my blood cheek and, you know, bronzer situation to give me that J-Lo glow extra bronzy look. I unfortunately decluttered that because it was up in age, but I do have this that I can use. It's the bronzed highlight in the Sun Dipped palette from Anastasia. I'm going to use this color to give me the look that Lori is going for, because she likes to look not only bronzed, but she likes to look glowy and bronzed, and that is my vibe too, Lori. That is my vibe. What surprised me about Lori's makeup routine is that she went in with the Naked Heat palette for like an everyday palette, and this palette is extremely warm, very, very warm. So I'm gonna look and see what she used to create her everyday look with
I have
this.
this Urban Decay Naked
I got this palette too.
eye palette a little bit.
You know what? She might have used this color Low Blow because it doesn't appear to be super warm. So I'm going to use that all in my crease like Lori did. Oh yeah, that's what she used. Okay. Okay. She used that color first out of the palette. That color is called Low Blow. She's putting it all.
Just getting ready in a dark bathroom, and this is before I, knew that if it's darker, don't do your makeup so heavy because you can't really see what you look like. So because I couldn't see it in the mirror, I was doing more until I could see it. But then when I got in regular light, it was like,
this story right here, y'all, I felt that to my spirit when she talked about how she did makeup in the dark and then came out and everybody was like, whoa, like what's going on with your makeup? That has for sure happened to me more times than I would like to admit. It was not a pretty sight. So definitely do your makeup in well-lit rooms only, okay? So I thought I was looking like snatched and beat to the gods, but unfortunately it was the opposite. I looked like a ghost that had come back to hunt everybody that it didn't like. I have to use this palette more. This is gorgeous. Okay.
You know, lesson learned.
Mm-hmm.
So next, I'm gonna take this little brush right here.
Okay, she's using a shader brush now.
Do Cayenne to just give right here a little bit more definition.
Okay, so now we're gonna go into Cayenne to get a little bit more definition. Alright, so Lori Harvey is not afraid to have a super warm eyeshadow look on a regular basis, honey. So let's time to whip out these warm shadows. And it's not even that, it's not that bad, honestly. It's not that warm. It's definitely can read on the, okay, the more I apply. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely flattering for every day.
Lashes on.
So she does a little bit of brown eyeshadow on her lower lash line. So I'm assuming that's the Ashes color. So I'm gonna go in with a more precise brush and use Ashes on the lower lash line.
Not gonna do mascara at all. So we're gonna go for a little bit more of a bronzy look today.
Okay, so to use a bronzy look, so Lumber and Scorched. Those are the shades I'm gonna use. I'm gonna take Lumber and also Scorched, and we're just gonna apply it like she did. I normally would have already done my shimmer, but she's kind of like doing it after the fact.
Go more into like orangey tones. I am not.
See, she does like orangey, warm
stuff. Very well. So I actually like to do my eyeliner with eyeshadow. So I take this little thin brush right here, and I'm gonna go in with Ashes.
Okay. So now we're going in with Ashes, and this time we're going to line. We're going in with Ashes, and this time we're going to line the top lash line. See, I probably should have used a more precise brush. So at this point, I'm gonna apply my lashes because Lori is moving on to blush. Her lash extensions are kind of wispy, so I'm just gonna go in with these mink lashes from Lilly Lashes, and this is actually from the sample sale. I'm gonna apply these off camera and I'll be right back.
I like to look a little flushed.
So to create my rosy blush look, I'm gonna go in with this Luminous blush from Becca Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Snapdragon. I'm gonna just apply this. It's gonna make me look extra rosy. Yeah.
I like to look a little flushed. Because naturally I'm like very rosy, like I said, so it's kind of like to keep that look a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like this.
So I kind of like to mix like a lighter pink and more of like an orangey type of blush. Next, we're gonna go into lips. So this is currently my favorite lip liner. It is from Patrick Ta.
Patrick Ta. I have not tried anything from his brand, but I am definitely intrigued. She used a brown lip liner, so I'm gonna use a brown lip liner too. The lip liner I'm gonna use is in the shade 208 Brown from NYX. I'm gonna shade my lips.
gloss. And the Pat is my all-time beauty inspiration. I love her.
I love Pat too, sis. So unfortunately, I don't have a Pat McGrath lip gloss, so I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Fenty Glow lip gloss. Fenty Glow.
There's definitely a lack of Black women in beauty space and in skincare. So next,
it's not giving what the Pat McGrath was giving, so I should have just went in with this in the first place. I'm going to go in with this Dose of Colors lip gloss, and it's in the color One and Only. And I'm going to use this on top. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's more like it. She's now setting her face with some Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm going to use the one that I have. And she goes back and blends.
Because we know how much I love to be dewy and glowy and radiant. Tom Ford highlighting powder.
So Lori used a Baked Gelée highlighter from Tom Ford. I don't have a Tom Ford highlighter, but I do have plenty of Baked Gelée formula type highlighters. The one I'm going to use today is the Estee Lauder Heat Wave. It's been a hot minute since I bust this bad boy out. Ooh, still so pretty. The one Lori used was like a peach and a light color. She put it on.
My little secret.
So she put it here. She put it here. She put it here.
My little secret. This Anastasia Beverly Hills Dewy Sets. And I tap.
That is such a good tip, is the fact that she uses a dewy setting spray. She wets it on her beauty blender and then she applies it to her highlights to give an additional glowy effect to her skin. Unfortunately, I don't have any glowy highlighter. I don't have any dewy sprays. I used to have the Pixie one, but I used it all up. I need to pick that one up again. She's using the Anastasia one. I've heard nothing but great things about that. If they have another sale, I'll pick up that one. But yeah, we're going to just spray. My sponge looks like it's been through the ringer. I'm going to just spray my brush with this MAC Plus Fix Plus spray and just make it do what it do. It's like super wet. We're just going to go, ooh. Oh no. Oh no, baby, what is you doing? That is not right. That is not right. I think I just ruined my makeup, guys. Oh, okay. All right. You're just gonna somehow just try to blend that out. I'm just gonna set my face with this. Hopefully it'll give me a little something. I love that. Yeah, it does. Well, God damn it, I need that.
And we are done. I hope you guys enjoyed my skincare and my day-to-day makeup routine.
And that is it, folks. We are done here. Did I nail it or did I nail it? I feel like it's definitely giving Lori Harvey. Yep. I think so. What do you guys think? I love this eyeshadow look. It's so good. The skin looks amazing. I thought I was done for a minute there, but I did save it. So that concludes this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do not forget to thumbs up, leave your comments down below, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you're notified when I release future videos. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram at Crystal_Carmen. I post videos here on YouTube Tuesdays, Thursdays, and also on Sundays. So that is 3 times a week. Subscribe so that you do not miss a future video. I love you guys so very much. And as always, until next time, peace.